Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today, you know what, we're back on some Dead Man's Hand Warrior grind. Yeah, I don't have much to say here, so let's just hop right into the first game. Alright guys, I'll see y'all there. Alright. Secret Mage. Let's see how this goes. So I had a couple things I wanted to talk about. This one's actually vitality. I think this is the right mull. I don't really like mulling Acolyte there, but I feel like it's the safe play. If I would have known I was drawing this, I would have kept Echo. But yeah, so there's actually something I kind of want to talk about. It's a little bit of old news, but Tempo Storm recently, I guess recently, like 2 weeks ago, they released a video called Wild Needs Nerfs or something like that. If I remember, I'll put like a picture of it on screen. But yeah, so I was watching that today. I saw it for the first time today, and they were talking about 3 decks in Wild that needs a nerf. I think, no, that was before. It was released after Races, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, they called for nerfs in certain decks, and I don't agree with how they went about doing it, if that makes sense. I want to do something really greedy here that doesn't pay off most of the time. That's fine. So yeah, they released a video called Wild Needs Nerfs or whatever, and they were talking about the 3 decks that they think needs nerfs, which they claimed was Dark Glare, Secret Mage, and Raza Priest. I personally don't think that's the problem right now. That's most likely an explosive friends. Explosive friends, interesting. But yeah, so they released their video or whatever, and they said that those 2 decks need nerfs. I'm pretty sure it was after the release of Races, so I don't think that's right. I think that the meta after Races is a little bit more different than that. But at the same time, there is certain things that I want to talk about that, because I think that they had some points correct. Yes, those 3 decks need nerfs. Yes, I don't think Raza Priest is a problem right now, but I do recognize that if you nerf Secret Mage and you nerf Dark Glare, you nerf Kingsbane, all of a sudden Raza comes back to being a problem. So I understand how they should nerf it. But the problem is, all the nerfs they were suggesting for the decks were nerfs that would obliterate the deck. It's not your normal nerfs that will, no, it'd be fine in the long run. All the nerfs that they were saying were like, oh yeah, do this nerf. And the problem with that nerf is all of a sudden that deck is no longer a deck. And I hate that mentality. I personally think that mentality is hugely wrong. I think that if you want to be nerfing a deck, you want to nerf it to a point where the deck is still playable. So they were talking like, at least for Raza Priest, like their main nerf was nerfing Raza back to making her power cost 1. I think that's absolutely wrong. I think that the correct nerf in the case of Raza Priest is nerfing. Oh, this is actually really. Oh, that's mostly a counterspell, but that's fine. I can Battle Rage to bait out the counterspell into Whirlwind, which is really nice here. Yeah. Counterspell. Yep. Okay, that's really good. I love the fact he did those trades. They were not the right trades whatsoever, but I'm really, really glad he did them. So yeah, a nerf like that it fixes the problem, yes. It makes the deck no longer playable, is the problem. And I think decks like Raza Priest are perfectly fine to have in the meta, but I do acknowledge that they do need a little bit of a nerf. They shouldn't be nearly as good as they actually are right now. How I would go about doing that nerf would be changing Anduin's hero power altogether. I hope for explosive ruins and this pops blows everything up, not just hero power. Okay. So actually, it's fine. I get 2 punches on him to prevent him from drawing the 3 cards, and I get to develop threats here, which is like super good for me. Like that's the big thing I need to be doing right now. I can't just give him free card. I can't just give him free cards. Top 6 the best card in this situation. Super unfortunate. It's funny because no other card in his deck won him the game. I think this one actually does win him the game. So we should know what cards those are, right? We actually kind of want him to draw a whole bunch of cards. I want to slam this. He'll burn the rest of his deck. I think I'm fine with burning 1 card for him to burn the rest of his deck. He's gonna draw 3 cards anyways. That's the one I didn't really want to burn. And as long as he Blood Prince number 2 is huge. That's huge. That's huge. Okay, that's really good burns. As long as I don't burn Dead Man's Hand here, I should be fine. I didn't want to burn Eater's Secrets, but we do know he has 1 dead secret. Okay, that's fine. I think. Yeah, that's fine. I have Garrosh here, which is huge. I also have Brawl, and I know he doesn't have counterspells left. So I think the play is just Brawl, Shield Slam, whatever's left. I take 5 here. Taking 5 here is actually fine. I'm fine with that. Really? Okay, I'm even more fine with that. If that's the outcome that happens, I'm perfectly fine with that. That's super fun. All right. Yeah, we know he doesn't have counterspell, so I can just shield slam whatever is still alive. This 24 kills whatever is still alive. Fun fact. That's actually the worst minion that I could have had survive. Oh, he's mad. He's mad he got shit on. I only got 4? Wow, feels bad. Feels really fucking bad, but he's so mad after that one. Alright, perfect. Hey, tied up the win rate. Anyways, I guess next game? Next game. Another secret mage. Jesus Christ. I know that the deck is popular, but still, this is kind of absurd. But yeah, okay. So yeah, that was the nerf they were saying for Rasa Priest. And again, I don't agree with that. Next, let's get to the nerfs for Secret Mage. Yeah, next we'll do Secret Mage. The Secret Mage, I'm a little bit more okay with the nerfs because I don't think it actually kills the archetype. But they were saying to nerf the draw spells. You have to nerf one of them. And you can't raise the mana of rigged games. So that's fine. I think rigged games staying at, like, maybe say draw 2 would be much better. Sure, it's a worse Arcane Intellect, but the thing is that you can play it on turn 1 with the Lackey, as our opponent just did. Since he emoted, we know for a fact that that's the rigged fair games. But yeah. So I would say if that drew 2, that would be fine. But I think they also brought this one up, making Lackey make the secret cost 1. I'm also really okay with that because delaying that deck by an entire turn is actually really big. It doesn't make it instantly the best deck in the game to play, because right, do I assume that's rigged fair games again? If I assume that's rigged games, the right play here is just to slam Coldlight. But no, I don't think it is. It was? I hope he just plays a secret here. If he just plays one secret, I'm slamming Coldlight and burn 2 cards, which is really good. Oh my god, beautiful. So I burned 2 off this Coldlight and I get a draw card for free. I get to draw 2 for free here. Oh, fuck me. Of course you have this. It's so fucking awful. I burned 1 card, which is significantly worse. I take 4. I used to be a Cloud Prince or a Fireball, not a Mad Scientist. That fucking sucks. You had both of them too. That's... Our men's draw is actually absurd. Double Rigged Fair games in the top fucking 5 cards of your deck. I love that. So yeah, I think personally making Lackey and the Secret Keeper, make them cost 1, slows in the deck enough to a point where it's not instantly just the best deck in the game. Let's counterspell. I'm dead here, which kind of sucks. I guess I could have just slammed the Brawl, but we knew he had counterspell, so yeah. He had the best draw I've actually ever seen with that deck. Rigged Fair games into Rigged Fair games into double 5, or into single 5/5 when it should have been double 5/5. Feels fucking bad, man. I should have slammed Coldlight on 3 and just assumed that he was that lucky. But yeah. So yeah, I guess I'll just finish my thought on the Secret Mage right away. I personally do think that nerfing the lackeys to make them cost 1 instead of 0 the secrets doesn't kill the deck. I think the deck is still going to be a fine deck where it just doesn't have to necessarily sit at the top of tier 1. If you don't want to nerf that, I think that the best course of action is to raise Cloud Prince by 1 mana and either raise Conjurer by 1 mana or sorry, Cultist by 1 mana, the 4/4 for 4, or make it them 3/3s. So because a 6/6 for 4 is easy, it's much easier to deal with than a 8/8, and for 5 it's perfectly balanced. Yeah, and I still think that Rigged Fair games should draw you 2 cards instead. We'll talk about Dark Lair Warlocks and my opinion on that deck in the next game, right guys? I'll see y'all there. Alright, Demon Hunter. This deck blew up in popularity, weirdly enough, right now. I don't know, is it faster than like Kingsbane and Secret Mage? It's like that why it's so good, but I don't know. It's definitely blown up in popularity. Oh, we can keep this, but I don't want to. I think this is the right choice. You need to find like Risky Skipper, Whirlwind, other things like that here. This is the worst draw in my deck. This, Garrosh, Coldlights are probably the worst draws in my deck. Oh, it's not odd. Interesting. Very interesting. It's still aggro, but it's not odd, so it's normally a little bit slower, and that means I think this deck might be slightly more favored. Okay, yeah. So I guess now it's the perfect opportunity to get into talking about Dark Glare. My opinions on Dark Glare. Personally, I don't think the deck is that big of a problem. And I know, coming from me, you're probably wondering who the fuck dropped this motherfucker on his head. Because half of what I do is complain about various different aggro decks. But, the big but here. I think Dark Glare, yes, it's really powerful, but you should always have that one really powerful aggro deck. I don't know if you want to keep it Zoo or Dark Glare. If you want to keep it Zoo, my nerfs for Dark Glare, I personally think it's nerfing Flesh Giant. Of all cards in that deck, all single cards in that deck, I'm fairly certain Flesh Giant is the most oppressive one. I need to wait 1 more turn to pop this. Don't know if I can. I guess I can. That should be fine. The thing is, next turn I'll go this, and I'll draw 3 cards and I'll be super ahead. And if he plays more things at 1 health, I mean, I draw... That's not good. Probably. That's gonna be... Whatever this many damage. That's really fucking bad, huh? I mean, that's fine. It doesn't take damage here. So it's just a 4/2. And I gain 8. And I get to draw 3. Drawing 3 here is just super big. Okay. We have this, which is also really nice. This is most likely hitting here. Really? I don't like that super aggressive play. I think it's wrong most of the time, personally. You leave this up. That's super greedy. I can just let Barov and trade. Don't think that's a... Barov here is actually not the worst. Thing is, now this trade's here. He's forced to use one of his 2-second slices here to kill the Echo. Because he doesn't want to give me more cards. If he gives me more cards, he loses the game. The more cards I have, the easier I am able to answer all of his shit. And in this matchup, you're not even necessarily looking to get insane Dead Man's Hand value. You're just looking not to die. Because no matter what, the later the game goes, the more it's in your favor. Like, I think once you get to turn 10, it's roughly like 75% in your favor. Just because your cards are going to eventually just out-tempo him. Infinite N'Zoths, Garrosh, Khartut Defenders. All of a sudden, all his 1/1s are useless because of Garrosh's hero power. Your Acolyte of Pains are huge. He's forced to hit here. If he hits here, he's actually trolling. I want to do that to force cards out of his hand. Drawing 2 here, fine. Yeah, drawing 2 here, it's really fine. Khartut and Echo. I'm gonna save the Acolyte. I can just drop this here. I mean, Acolyte saves me another 3 health, but I think this is better. I think this is gonna end up trading into more things overall. The thing is, for the next couple turns, I just have this hero power, this Echo to have it protected type shit. And the only thing right now that I'm a little bit more worried about is if he has any like big creatures in his deck. Because sure, it really looks like his deck is focused around aggro with the weapon, I'm also tempted here to just slam Garrosh. Because I can Garrosh hit, cleaves the board. All of a sudden that's answered. I think this is slightly better here. Again, take the value. Oh, I should have hit there, actually, because that way Garrosh's hero power wouldn't kill it. Yeah, I should have hit here. The 2-1 is far weaker than a 2-2, against this deck at least. But right now, we're kind of chilling. We trades, we're like chilling. Yeah, so it's a trade. What it looks like. Since we use both Battle Rage, it's also fine. But anyways, I'm getting completely sidetracked because playing this matchup is actually relatively complex in my opinion. Cleave is so good here. Take 3, that's fine. I can slam this, trade, he's fucked. So yeah, getting back to that Dark Glare question, or that Dark Glare topic. Again, I think that it's either Flesh Giant the problem, or the problem has to be, actually, on top of Dark Glare, I personally think that the new card, the Tour Guide, that card's a huge fucking problem. Another huge fucking problem. I would say lower Tour Guides, either raise Tour Guides' mana cost to 2, because it saves it till next turn type shit, or make Tour Guide, make it cost 1. I think those are the actual 2 answers you have. I would have personally given it there, if I was him, by the way. I think he concedes here, but hey. Yeah, I would personally just change Tour Guide, change Flesh Giant, probably make Flesh Giant cost 10 instead of 8. And then the other really big one I would like to change is, this is one they actually brought up because I personally think it's also a problem, which is the fucking Broomstick. That card is not fair. And I don't know why this guy decided not to be playing Odd for Umbral Wing and that card. I personally don't think that's the right choice. But to each their own, I guess. Guess I should go face while I can. I get to draw a card too? Beautiful. So yeah, that's at least the change I would do If I had to pick a change, it would 100% be those. And again, for the priest one, just making it so it's not like up every card, changing it. I guess I didn't even really think I said my opinion on the priest nurse, but yeah, I think the right choice is honestly just to change it. So instead of it being on every card that it refreshes, it's on like not every other card, but like only on one specific minion type. So I want to just hero power here so bad. I lose hero power here is actually not even that bad. I draw another card. I gain a shitload of armor. No, we're chilling. But yeah, basically just making it so it only refreshes on minions. That way all the cheap spells you're running in the deck don't refresh it, or don't refresh it on playing a minion. That's this scenario. That was not the right card to play. Or changing it so it only refreshes when you play. There's plenty of cards you can change it so it only refreshes upon that. That makes sense. That's the trade here. How does he win against this? I think I can actually just give him more cards here and he'll still lose. I kind of just want to send the Coldlight so I'm able to get to my Dead Man's Hand faster. But I mean, I can delay a turn. Yeah, that's fine. I take 3 here. I'm at 55 against aggro. I'm at 55 against aggro. Lol. So yeah, I just personally think that's the right choice. Because if you at least make it so it only refreshes on minions, then you're forced to have to combo off with Penflinger, so it's another piece to your combo. So I personally I don't think it makes it that bad. I'll play a 10-10 for 8. It almost overkills him. It's actually it's lethal on board right now, so I'm expecting to concede. Oh, he's on the rest of his deck. I can just kill him with. Do I kill him with Brann Coldlights? I think there is an achievement to kill someone with fatigue. Don't concede. Please let me kill you with fatigue. I really want to complete that achievement. Right. My guess is the last card in his hand is a 2-2. There's a 2-3. Beautiful. We killed someone with fatigue. I don't even know if I had that achievement yet. Oh, I burnt my other Dead Man's Hand. Oh. I wonder how confused people are seeing someone actually run Dead Man's Hand on ladder. Personally, I think it's been forever since I don't even remember the last time I saw someone play Dead Man's Hand on ladder. It's actually been forever. Anyways, we have West. We can gameplay. I think this is for playing weapons, is my guess. Attack with your hero while you're interesting. Okay. Oh, I guess some of these quests actually give you rewards. Oh, all these give you rewards. Interesting. What's the other warrior ones? Play corrupt card 15 times? Lol. Imagine playing corrupt cards. Destroy 5 minions with a single minefield. Play at 0 cost. Trigger drum solo with ET out of metal. All these feels like you had to play such a rigged deck. Darkmoon Rabbit for 1 mana. $200. 500. Okay, whatever. What time? Okay, we have time for one more game. So hopefully we'll hit rank 5. That'd be fucking dope. Anyways, let's skip to the next one. Okay, so I'll see y'all there. Fucking secret mages. Let's hope he doesn't have a god draw. I was hoping to hit another Demon Hunter because I feel like we're super favored in that matchup. Double Coldlight opener against an aggro deck feels fucking bad, man. This is like really fucking sad. We were so close. So close to just hitting Diamond 5. You know, it'd be really fucking cool, not gonna lie, to hit Legend playing Dead Man's Hand. I think it's like one of the most... It's like probably the least popular deck, if I had to guess, of any of the Control Warrior decks. So, it would have been really cool to hit Legend with it, but I think, looking at our win rate now, I feel like it's super not plausible. But anyways, if you guys have any questions about my ideas for nerfs down below, you can always ask them in the comments. Again, as I said last video, I think I'm gonna try and get better at answering comments. I don't remember if I said it in my stream or in the video, in both. But yeah, just don't be afraid to ask questions down below. That's basically what I want to say here. This is super bad for me. Eater's secrets could be huge if we can like proc slam Eater. We eat 2, we have a 4/6. Could be huge. Like the best feeling though with Eater is if you hit someone that has like 5 secrets. Like say he had 3, you hit, he has 5, you just slam Eater. He'd be so mad. Fucking 15 mana wasted. It's super hard to win once you wasted 15 mana. It's super hard to win when you just start wasting mana. It's actually insane. I'm in such a bad spot. Shouldn't the rope start? Or did he actually click end turn? Did he just rope me and click end turn on the last thing? That is a cunt move to do, my friend. Why are you not playing the game? Please tell me. I hate people when they do this. He might actually be AFK, but if you're actually one AFK playing an aggro deck, I mean, fuck you. Just for being you. No, so he actually did click end turn. He just decided to waste the first 30 seconds of this turn. That's a simulacrum. He's playing a combo deck. Or a very, very weird aggro deck. One or the other. Do I slam this just to draw 1? I have to save this one. But I think the right choice there was to cantrip. If he does draw... Like, the thing is, what's weird is that in this matchup, if he does draw a shitload of cards, we're kind of favored. So we could just slam Coldlight, and chill. Or even, like, just Coldlight if we have Brann. Brann Coldlight would be super fine. I need to hit Echo, I think, here. Either Echo or Armorsmith. Armorsmith would actually be better right now. Armorsmith would give me my 2 armor and also let me draw 3 off Battle Rage to try and find Eater. Because right now I'm pretty sure this is a spell damage deck, and I feel like the spell damage deck might be insanely hard to beat with this deck. If it's Freeze Mage or like a Fatigue Mage, we're favored because we don't fatigue. But it might also just be a fucked version of... Okay, no, it's... Pretty sure it's spell damage. He's digging for his secrets. Interesting. I guess Risky Skipper is fine. Just pray for no counter. That's huge. Actually, ginormous. We trigger it next turn. That's fine. We just slam Eater next turn. And Eatering both of his secrets. My guess is one's an Ice Barrier. One of them is Ice Block. That's my guess. I think Rogue Games triggers before Sphere, if I had to guess. I did kind of forget I had double, what are they called out? Double Risky Skipper. So playing this would have killed both of my Risky Skippers. Might have forgotten about that, but that's actually really good too. Ice Block Ice Bear, just as predicted. So it's a Freeze Mage, I think. The thing with it being Freeze Mage is that as long as we have a shitload of armor, we're chilling. So we just have to hit armor every single turn. Ooh, ooh, ooh. How many cards? 7? Slam a second Arcane Intellect. If he slammed a second Arcane Intellect, we'd be super ahead. Not gonna lie, we'd be so fucking ahead. Because if he just draws more cards, Coldlight just burns 1 combo piece, he loses the game. And that's like the big thing. So, and since we have both of them, like, it's huge. Also, drawing Sticky Fingers right now would be huge. Because us being able to dictate our draws to try and more accurately find, like, Brann or Acolyte could be huge. Yeah. Oh, if I had Brann, I would have slammed Brann here. Problem is that if it is spell damage, we're fucked right now. If it's infinite damage, we're also fucked. Can infinite? Yeah, infinite damage can still easily go off, right? Does that lower both sorcerers to 1? That's 2. Yeah, okay, we would lose. Did I burn a card? No, I'm at not cards. Unless he has both. Okay. Well, we don't care about burning cards anymore. We're just going to try and burn him as many cards as possible, which is looking like 3 here. 2. I was about to say, if I draw Brann, I just slam Brann. This burns 2 cards. Fuck, that's such a bad burn. And the thing is, he gets to make sure that he doesn't burn a combo piece now. We had to burn a combo piece with our first draw. That's super unfortunate. If I'm gonna burn my Dead Man's Hand here, I'm gonna be a little tilted, not gonna lie. By a little, I mean lots bits tilted. But this is a lot of damage though, to be fair. Guess not. Oh. Don't burn. Oh, that would have been so good too. Bulwark would have been such a perfect draw. Oh, there's a second ice block gone. Yeah, it was a Tony deck. He actually drew all of his Sorcerer's Apprentices in the top fucking 10 cards of his deck. Yeah. You know what? Mad respect to him for playing an off-meta deck. I was hoping that was just a control mage, but after seeing the Emperor, I just knew I could have won that one. This deck is super vulnerable to combo. If I would have burnt Tony, we were fine, but since we didn't, we just lost the game. For all those who don't know, Tony's Archmage Antonidas. So I feel like this deck is actually kind of favored against Secret Mage. And I think this deck might actually be really, really good against aggro. I feel like you just have so many answers to so much of their bullshit that it's like actually a good matchup, kinda, weirdly enough. Would I change anything in this deck right now? I would possibly, very possibly, cut N'Zoth. I don't want to because I think it's the only way you win super heavy control matchups, but it's definitely an option. You could cut N'Zoth. You could also cut Whirlwind if you want to change that for something else. I just really like Whirlwind. It's a really good way to proc a counterspell. It's a really good way to proc 1/1s in the Odd Pally matchup. Good against Demon Hunter. It's not that good against Dark Glare. It's not that good against... It's also kind of good against all the Pirate decks because a lot of the Pirates have 1 health. Like Patches, South Sea Deckhands, Carnival Attendee, or whatever the fuck the one... This broken-ass 1/1 or 2/1 Prize Plunderer. So yeah, it also kills Shiny Finders and things like that. So I like it, but yeah, anyways, with all that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, you know, all the usual, rep the gang, and I'll see you guys in the next one where hopefully we get more dubs. All right, guys, I'll see you guys there. Peace.